Hello, everybody. How are you today? I want to talk to you today about getting your house ready for the market and getting it ready for photos and having you put your best foot forward and what that means. When I'm talking to my sellers, I stress very strongly that the photo day, the photo shoot is really the most important day because we want the house to look as perfect as it can be for those professional photos, because those professional photos are going to be used everywhere and on many hundreds of websites, believe it or not, and in all the marketing that I do for your property. So those photos need to be just as good as we can get them, because people are going to be looking at those photos, and we want people to pick up the phone and come and see your house because you've done such a great job getting it ready. So what does that mean, getting it ready, and what should you be doing? So when I'm working with a seller, well, first thing you need to do, very important, first thing is to call a real estate agent. And if you don't have one, of course, I would love to help you and my team. We love listing properties and we love getting them sold. So if you're working with somebody or if you don't have somebody, these are my recommendations. So take a look around. My motto is less is more, always less is more. And that may feel uncomfortable to you because you're so used to the way that you live, and you love the way that it feels and it's comfortable to you. But less is more, especially in photos. And we want to show, we want the buyer to be able to look at those pictures and see your house for what it is. So if there's personal items, pictures and such on mantles and tables and the walls, I would say remove the personal photos, only because those personal photos are going to show up in the professional photography that's going to be online. And do you want everybody seeing your personal photos online? I know I wouldn't. So I say remove the personal photos, declutter kitchen, declutter bathrooms. So on the day of the photo shoot, I ask for my sellers to have very little on the countertops in the kitchen. Sometimes we'll stage a little wine area, a little coffee nook, little like recipe book with a cutting board. We try and make it look nice, but very simple. And then if you are a smoker or if you have pets and there's carpeting in your house, I would say I know buyers. I will tell you from personal experience, when we walk into homes and there's a strong odor, buyers will have they'll have a reaction to that, and they'll be like, "Oh, that smell." It might sound strange, but that, besides the curb appeal that I'm going to be talking about, that first reaction, if it's negative, it stays with them. So if you smoke in your home and you're going to list your home, I would say maybe you should just smoke outside until you sell your home, change out the carpeting. If the walls need to be painted or washed down, definitely do that. Spend the money for that. And this is whether you smoke or not, or you have dogs or not, or cats. I would say the walls should look nice and clean for the pictures. Sometimes all it takes is a sponge and some soap and water, and you can just, or the Mr. Magic sponge. That is, I'm not getting paid to advertise that, but my husband and I just recently stumbled upon the magic sponge. Oh my gosh, we use it on everything now. So just deep clean in your house. If there's stains on the carpeting, and if you have carpeting and it's like stains from dogs or kids or just years of just wear and tear, and it won't come out. The stains won't come out from professionally cleaning. You may want to think about either replacing the carpeting, or if there's hardwood floors underneath the carpeting, maybe pulling the carpeting up. But these are just some of the reactions that we will get from buyers when we walk in. If there's a smell, if the carpeting is is all stained. Yes, a buyer is going to remove that, but we want to be able to have the buyer see the house for the beauty that it is. So we just want to kind of help it along a little bit. Would you go to a wedding in your jeans and a t-shirt? No, you would go to a wedding and you would shush up a little bit, do your hair and your makeup. You same thing with the with your house. You want to make it look beautiful for the photos. Let's take ourselves outside and do some curb appeal talk. So that as when you're pulling up to a home with the buyer, their first reaction is going to be from the curb appeal. What does the house look like? And you want that first reaction to be a positive one. So if your garage door is dented and beyond repair, or it just needs paint, you're going to get, if you replace your garage door, you're going to get your full amount back for that. There are 2 items on this construction appraisal guide that I use, and the 2 top items that you are going to get your return on investment: garage door and your front door. And they're not very big fixes, but if you put in and make it look nice and neat outside, that buyer is going to pull up and they're going to be like, and they're going to be excited to come into the house. But if they see a dented garage door or something that looks a little unsafe, and the front door isn't, it's dirty or it's chipped paint, people look at that. So take care of those 2 things, and they're going to look great in the pictures. And there's some other things too, but those are the big things. So garage door, front door, if there's an odor in your house, and if you don't know that there's an odor in your house, ask a friend or a family member, does my house smell? Because sometimes you can't even smell it because you live there. And I'm not judging at all, so please don't think that I am. I had a family member live across the street from the water, and her house smelled musty every time we went there. And when she moved, we all told her that her house smelled musty every time we went there. And she said, how come you never told me that? And we're like, well, you never asked. But so you might want to ask somebody and see. So the floor, painting, there's an odor in your house, deep clean, declutter, personal pictures off the wall, off the mantles, off the tables, and then outside your curb appeal. So it may take you a couple of months to get it ready. So the very first thing you need to do is call a real estate agent. And if you don't have a real estate agent, we would love to help you, because this is what we love to do. We love to help people sell their homes. And we have oh my goodness, so many buyers that we have not been able to get into homes yet. And these buyers have specific needs. They have specific wants, specific areas. So remember that. Give us a call. So if you have any more questions about what to do to get your house listed, I would love to help. We would love to help. Give us a call. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.